going to be Rogue against Bunny. Rogue in the lead. And speaking of which, our player who's been playing well so far, our Zerg, he is.
Gene Green Wings.
I hope he plays 3 of the best of 3s today, Wolf. I want to hear that. I want to hear the Gorm voice save Rogue. Attempt to say Rogue. In the bottom left, over here, he needs to come back. He is.
CJ&2's Bunny.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for me. Wanted to hold on to the 3-3 there in the last game. Just got overwhelmed. Lost to me medevacs, cost him a lot. But a new game's a new game. They're not cross spawns, which I think is what he was hoping for.
You know, we got, I think, a really strong possible push here from the Terran. And keep in mind, Zerg's going to be expanding to the upper right side of the map, just trying to play, avoid the Terran as much as possible. I have to say, though, on the last map we saw there, I think that was a map that Terran had a much stronger push opportunity.
Yeah.
A simple parade push coming through there, attacking into that Zerg's 4th base, which is going to be the focal point there, but also harassing the 3rd. I think on this map it's going to be a little bit tougher, actually, for Bunny, even though it's not cross spots.
Yeah, no, I'm actually in agreement. Look at the map layout here a little bit. Yeah, you get a free backdoor expansion, but when it comes to taking a 4th base, it's insanely far away. For the Zerg, for example, if he takes it to the north of his base, that's where he's going to want to take it against Bunny in these spawning locations. It's really far away from his 3rd. He's going to have to spread creep up a ramp over there. Very easy to attack as a Terran. That's that ramp that I was talking about right there. He has to go around that corner. So Terran can even attack there and control the top of the ramp while the Zerg's trying to defend. If he takes a 4th base that's to the left of his backdoor expansion, he's way too close to Bunny. That'll never work. Bunny will just constantly attack him. So it becomes really awkward for the Zerg player on this map to take a 4th base. And I think that's going to become possibly the point of contention, perhaps with the parade push, as you were mentioning.
Yeah. So it's definitely a possibility here with these two guys. We got a quick command center here for the Bunny. The Bunny.
The Bunny.
SCV comes down, gets a glimpse. Now he knows there's already a hatch making due to the timing of that pull. And I think it's going to be just a little bit here. I mean, this is where Zerg just drones up a bunch, Terran. The tech is much more delayed because there's only just now gas being taken. So, Wolf, I know you've been playing the original Metal Gear Solid.
I have. I've been enjoying it a lot. I really, really enjoy the dialogue. Snake has instantly become
the greatest voice in the world.
He has the greatest voice in the world. He's become one of my favorite characters, even though I haven't even completed the game yet. The story is quite compelling, and it feels like there's no wonder this game became one of the best series of all time.
Oh yeah, I think there's a new one coming out now too.
Yeah, I always watch the trailers for Metal Gear, even though
now I don't even know. Now wait, what is it called? I don't even know.
It's called. I don't remember.
I
what the
can't
trailer
remember.
was.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, no, the trailer was. I feel like the trailer there was a lot of just like scenes where it's like we don't know what's going on, Hideo Kojima. Like what is. What is this game? But I'm glad you're enjoying that. That's like a bit of gaming history right there.
Yeah, I'm also like, I don't know what the word was, educating myself about more history in Final Fantasy VII.
Did you ever play that? That must be like a little bit before your time.
Yeah, well, I think I was like 14 when I started playing it once, but it was on my friend's PS1 and I didn't have PlayStation.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly what actually happened to me when I was really, really young and I saw it. I was at a friend's house and I'm like, oh!
But I couldn't play. I didn't have a PlayStation.
We didn't even get to the world map that night. I didn't even know there was a world map, but I was like a 5th grade or something like that. We're still waiting to see this game kick up here. They're just droning up. Link speed almost done. There's more Raxes coming.
Factory's done. He's going to start sending some Hellions out here, but things we haven't picked up just yet.
Okay.
He's actually going to put a Roach Warren down here for safety, most likely, but it could be for aggression.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think we got to see what the Zerg checks for and how he reacts. Sometimes it's just a defensive Roach Warren, especially on this map. If you look at the Terran's the bottom left part of his main, they can't really get Overlords in there at all. So there's a lot of ambiguity about what exactly the Terran's going to do, which may be why he's getting the Roach Warren for preemptive purposes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty likely that there will be Hellbats coming at him pretty soon. That's kind of how a lot of Terrans have been playing this matchup. So for him, I think he's thinking just to himself, like, need to have this Roach Warren for safety. It could be a push He's making an extra Overlord right now, which is kind of leading me to believe it could just be a big Roach push.
Yep, there it is. Good call there, Wolf. 8 Roaches coming down now.
Unless that preemptive Overlord lets you know that he needs, he's going to need some extra supply after he does a chunk of Roaches like this.
Yep.
So I think we're going to see another one right after this once the Overlord's done. How many does he go up to?
9,
13
10.
maybe?
He could actually hit the Terran really hard up here. I mean, Terran just has some Hellions. Now notice the Lings and the Banelings. He's going to make a bunch of Roaches. They're going to burst out here. The Lings are going to run forward here with Ling speed done. Now he doesn't want to show the Lings just yet. They're going to come forward and make a bunch of Banelings as he tries to break this down. Okay, he sees the Roaches. This is the heart palpitation moment for the Terran where he's thinking, oh my god, I gotta get more defense here. He does not have Medivacs out just yet.
No,
Banelings are coming now. You got to keep in mind, yeah, he could pick up with the Banelings, but there's not a lot of places he can drop the Marines after he picks up once he's inside the Terran's base. And I got to say, man, this attack's looking pretty scary. Also note he's going to get rid of the reactor probably with the Banelings
I'm
here.
actually shocked he's not even making bunkers. Maybe he thinks it's too late, but
maybe he does. Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I would have thought. Yeah,
he's actually just going to go out to meet these, really? I guess he has no idea about the Banelings.
He actually could just. Yeah, I think he thought it was pure Roach.
That must be the case here.
Or maybe he's
so many Banelings,
so confident with his control here. Now he needs to get these Banelings up here and actually get the. Well, he needs to get the Banelings up there first, and now he goes in there. Now notice the Hellions angling here is actually really good. It does a lot of damage, but the Roaches still spill in.
Yeah, there's a lot of Banelings behind them. One more good hit on those Marines would be all he needs to actually do enough damage. He's backing up.
He's starting out these Banelings. The Banelings connected now!
Yep, and that's a lot of Lings coming through here as well, Tasteless. He's going to get a few more of these SCVs.
He needs to get that Hellion over there. He does not. Hellion really helped out there against those Lings. More Banelings are making, though. This attack is not ending.
He thinks it might be over, though. He comes out here, he sees no more units. He might be thinking it's a droning. He goes to drop.
Now, it is even workers here, 41 to 40.
Which is never good for a Zerg player unless he's going to win the game right here.
Yeah, unless he's going to get a killing blow coming up here. And this actually might be the this might be the move with the Banelings coming in here that could allow the Zerg to really do that damage.
The drop that's coming to Zerg's base, too, is quite scary.
Yeah,
Scorecard finishes just in time.
Yeah, he just now gets that out there, and he didn't quite unload them as quick as he would have wanted to. He does still get enough out there, but look, I mean, this number of Banelings is absolutely terrifying. He comes in here with more Lings, not enough Lings to target down. The SCVs are going to have to retreat. Nowhere to really run, nowhere to hide.
He's so focused on the drop right now. That's the most important thing to him. He's hoping this is going to end the game for him.
Well, it's a small number of attack units for the Terran, but the SCVs are so exposed. Terran has to go for the drones now.
Yeah, he's actually just going to fight with some of his drones. This Medevac's flying into a Spore Crawler.
This was exactly what he needed to do, to attack with the drones. It's now 15 SCVs to 28. A bit of an economic bloodbath here early on. But again, more SCVs going down now. 9.
The Hellion's position, man, is doing so much for him. Well, there's just way too many Lings here, I feel.
I think that the sheer small number of Terran units in this attack means that Zerg will just eventually wash it up.
Yeah, if you look at the army supply at the top right, it looks like Terran has a lot, but a lot of that is in these Medevacs, which can't actually fire.
And this is going to be, it should be the killing blow here.
Yeah, I think so.
There's so many Lings. That Hellion, he really needs to get rid of that Hellion because that is working wonders. But that's going to be it. He needs to pick that Hellion up and unless Slayer's Boxer's driving the Hellion, I don't think it's going to be enough.
I think even if 2 Slayer's Boxers, Siamese twins are driving the Hellion, I don't think that's going to work, man.
Rogue closes that out really convincingly. And that is it for Bunny for now. Bunny goes down to the losers match. He's not been eliminated just yet, but Rogue looked like in complete control in that entire series. We had one game, where Rogue just did the defending Zerg game. The other game he did the timing Zerg attack.
Yeah.
Both times it worked out really well, and that's why Rogue is going to go on to the winners match.
Very well played. Bunny still has another chance. He will be in that losers match.
And for now, we're going to go to a short 5-minute break. When we come back, we're going to go on to our second best of 3 for today's GSL.